Welcome to the UCSP class. Come on in. I hope you have fun while learning. Welcome. For today's lesson, we were going to talk about social conflict. What does social conflict means? Social conflict and tensions are disturbances believed to be against social norms and standards and are caused by a group of people. As society evolves, numerous issues have become an apparent area of concerns by most of the population. As such, irreconcilable differences gradually develop into larger societal challenges that need to be addressed and solved. Should these social conflicts and tensions fail to be taken care of, it is highly likely that more chaos and disorganization will occur into society. There are more forms of social conflict, and these are inter-ethnic conflict, armed conflict, terrorism, class struggle, protest, and gender issues. Now, let's start with inter-ethnic conflict. An ethnic conflict is a conflict between two or more contending ethnic groups, while the source of the conflict may be political, social, economic, or religious. The individual's conflict must expressly fight for their ethnic group's position within the society. The example of this was the separatist movements, MNLF and MILF. The Philippines has been battling Muslim secessionist movements in the southern part of the country for over 40 years. The Moro National Liberation Front, organized in 1972 by Professor Noor Misawari, became by far the most important separatist organization in the 1970s and 80s. Second, armed conflict. Political conflict involving weapons, now especially irregular, often protracted hostilities in which a rebel or nationalist group uses arms to gain political rights or overthrow an existing government or regime. The example of this is some militant group across the world expressed their desire to form an entirely new and independent state within their home country. Third, terrorism. Terrorism is the use of violence and threats to intimidate or coerce, especially for political purposes. The example of terrorism is 2019 on local cathedral bombings. 20 people were killed and 82 others were wounded following two explosions that happened inside and outside of the local cathedral during a mass. Fourth, class struggle. In Marxist ideology, the conflict between workers and the ruling class in a capitalist society, which is regarded as inevitably violent. An example of this is when some landowners gain big profit from their products while their employees earn below minimum wage or have a contractual job. Fifth, protest. It is an occasion when people show disagreement with or opposition against a decision of an institution by standing somewhere, shouting, carrying sign, etc. The example of this is when workers from different industries gather to stage a protest against contractualization of work. Sixth, gender issues. It is a discrimination based on person's sex or gender and gender roles in society. The example of gender issues is same-sex marriage is prohibited in the country. And there you have it. That's all the forms of social conflicts. I hope you learned something today, and thank you for watching. Bye!